iPhone 10 versus iPhone SE speed test. That video's coming up right now. Let's go. So what is up, guys? Nick here, helping you to master your technology, and welcome to the iPhone 10 versus the iPhone SE speed test. Now, the reason I'm doing this video is because I did a full comparison between this and I did a full comparison between other iPhones and did speed tests, but I totally skipped over doing the speed test between the most premium iPhone and the cheapest iPhone you can buy right now. A lot of controversy going around, speculations about if there's going to be an update to the SE2. We know we're going to see updates to the 10 this year, but I don't know if this SE2 is going to come to fruition. I don't think it's going to be what we think it is, but we'll see what happens going forward. And for all the people already hating on the video saying, oh, this guy, what is he doing? iPhone 10 versus iPhone SE? This guy makes no sense. Like, bro, seriously? Well, if you would check, we already did those videos on the channel. And if you don't like it, there's the door. It's called the back button on your Android phone, or it's called the home button on your iPhone. If you got an iPhone 10, it's called the swipe up. You can get on out of here right now. Let's go ahead and begin with the boot up test in 3, 2, and 1. And see which one is quicker. So this is kind of interesting to me because we can kind of see if $1,000 phone can keep up with the small phone here in the iPhone SE, or the other way around. Can the cheaper phone keep up with the $1,000 phone? That's what really I'm interested to see here, because that would really show if it's really worth $1,000, but not really. I mean, you're paying for design, you're paying for better camera, dual camera, so it might still be worth it anyway for you. But yeah, you've seen the iPhone 10 with a clear, easy win on the boot up by quite a lot, actually. Okay, so the iPhone 10 was an easy win when it comes to the boot up test over the SE, but will it be an easy win over this little cheaper iPhone when it comes to the everyday speed test? So let's go ahead and begin with calendar in 3, 2, 1. And you can see that was a slight win for the SE. Let's go into calculator. You can see about the same, maybe slightly to the 10. Clock. You could see slightly to the SE if I'm not mistaken there. Let's go into camera. Camera slightly first there for the SE. What about Snapchat? Missed that one. Let me go ahead and close out the SE. Do that one more time. What about Snapchat? You could see about the same. What about the WhatsApp? And you could see WhatsApp was first there, maybe about tie actually. Let's go into Instagram. And you could see Instagram wins there for the iPhone 10. What about YouTube? And YouTube is first there for the iPhone 10, pretty much with ease. Let's go into Twitter. Twitter's a win there for maybe the iPhone 10. Let's go down, let's go to PieGeek. And you could see, boom, wow. That's a pretty easy win there for the SE. I think that's a, whoa, okay, whoa, iPhone 10. At PieGeek developers, you need to get on that iPhone 10 update. Let's go into speed test. And you can see speed test. That looks about the same, I would say, in that one. Let's go into App Store. App Store loads first there for the iPhone 10 because it has to load more graphics, and that's where the A11 is showing its prowess. Let's go into the Today view. And you could see, but what I do like about the smaller iPhone is that iOS 11 made these things a lot bigger, easier to see on this tiny screen. So let's come home. Let's go into Jetpack Joyride. And you can see, let's see which one loads this casual game first. And that's an easy load for the iPhone 10. And there is the iPhone SE. Let's go into MC5 here, Modern Combat, and see what happens on this test. And looks like the iPhone 10 is in the lead. Oh yeah, coming home. Let's hit this right here. Come on, SE, respond, 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 respond. Doesn't want to respond to that tap, whereas we're already ready to go there. Okay, finally, the SE wants to respond. Okay, so the iPhone 10 is winning this MC5. And really, when it comes to gaming, all you're really getting more when it comes to the 10, well, you're getting a lot more when it comes to that screen. That screen is much more immersive, and this is one of the most enjoyable gaming experience ever on a phone because you just have basically no bezel and you're just all up in the game. It's like one of those TVs with all screen designs, basically. So that's basically what the iPhone 10 is like, sans the notch. But over here on the SE, you do have the benefit of the bezels, which allow you to hold on to it a little bit more. This is a little pocket-friendly gaming portable beast here when it comes to gaming, but the graphics are nowhere near the level of polish as they are on the 10, which that basically means is this is like playing an Xbox 360, and this is like playing an Xbox One when it comes to the graphics. It's way ahead, in my opinion. So let's get on to Chrome here. And you can see Chrome here is going to the nickackermanchannel.com. And boom, that is first for the iPhone 10. So a nice win there. Let's go into Geek Bench. And you can see Geek Bench wins there on the iPhone 10. We're not going to run a Geek Bench because Geek Bench will crush the iPhone SE on the 10. It's over 10,000 on the multi-core and just killing it on the single core as well. MacBook level scores. The SE is not even touching it there. Let's go into Antutu and see what happens here for Antutu, and that looked very similar. This is so hard to see. You guys have to pull it down below or let me know down below in the comment section. Let's go into Antutu. We're doing a multitasking round now. You can see Geek Bench loads about the same on both. What about Chrome? About the same. What about MC5? And it doesn't matter like if I tap them the same time on the multitasking round because they were already open. So we're just seeing if they reload here. So it doesn't really matter if I'm even here on the multitasking round. Let's go into a PyGeek. And coming home, what about the speed test? And you can see both of them didn't have to reload. That's all we're looking for here is reloads. Slight reload there, slight reload there. I don't even think that was a reload actually, so I'm calling that even. Let's go into Twitter. And about the same. What about YouTube? And about the same. I think the animation flies in a little faster there on iPhone 10. But man, is this old device keeping up here with this $1,000 phone? What about Snapchat? Boom. Let's go to camera. And that one looked like the SE again on the camera. Maybe it just doesn't have that much to open when it comes to the camera. What about calculator? Maybe the SE. Calendar, about the same. So the calendar are the applications on the iPhone 10. When you do go home, they are quicker than this physical press. But wow, this was a pretty close test overall. So what does this say here? I mean, who's the true winner here? Well, of course, it's the iPhone 10. It won more tests than not. And the ones that it didn't win, it was pretty much close or if not tied with the SE. But what this shows is that this phone is still a little powerhouse beast. I mean, for 150 bucks, it's a pretty good deal. However, I still don't recommend getting this over this. This is not a video trying to, convince you, oh, get the SE, it's so much better. No, that's not what this is about. It's simply a speed test just to see how they compare in terms of speed. This phone is leagues better than this iPhone SE. And if you actually use both of them for 1 week straight, you would know what I mean. But anyway, that's my iPhone 10 versus iPhone SE speed test comparison. It was pretty close. I still think the iPhone 10 was a little bit faster, but let me know your thoughts down below. Feedback. Which one would you go with? The iPhone 10 in the speed test or the iPhone SE? Comment that down below. And if you found this video helpful, enjoyable, do me a favor, click that like button for me. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more. Nick here helping you to master your technology. Be sure to be well and peace.